Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is a beautiful sunny day here outside of Seattle, and I thought I would do a little vlog here about my daughter's motorcycle that I bought for her. Oh, yeah, please forgive my appearance. I'm recovering from a sister in law haircut. Um, but anyway, I wanted to show you this bike and take this bike out uh, because it's kind of hard to explain. So, you guys know, men of my age, let's just say between 58 and 62 who have children. And I have a daughter. Her name's Kara. She's 31 and she lives in Texas. So we don't get to see each other all the time. She does come out to visit occasionally, at least once a year. Um, and it's like I miss her. I miss her being a little kid, and uh, when she was little, I had a Honda Shadow Saber, and she used to sit on the she used to sit on it. I have some great pictures of her, and uh, I don't know. It's like I'm trying to find ways to bond with her, you know. Um, Now that she's all grown up and living in another state, and I thought back to all the time when she was growing up when I had my Honda Shadow there, and we talk about it. Says, "Oh, you should get into motorcycles. You'd come up here. We could do rides up to Canada or wherever." Um, so that's kind of precipitated this whole thing on getting my daughter a motorcycle. So we could kind of, I don't know, just kind of connect. Anyway, so that's the whole story of it. Now I'm going to flip this around so you can see the bike. So you probably recognize it's a Iron 883, and I've monkeyed with it. I've done some stuff. Put on a freeway bar, uh, changed out the air intake, got some slip-ons, got some Burley Brothers shocks on the back, a saddleman seat, and just little touches. Um, but that is what she looks like. Feelings about this motorcycle, the Iron 883. So I'm not going to just rehash that, but I will point out that it's a great motorcycle. It's super lightweight, very, very forgiving with, clutch responses and throttle and whatnot. And, I was thinking, man, that would be so much fun. Kara came out here, we did a little trip, or I'd go down there and we do a trip to Big Bend or something. So we'll see how that pans out. I did put in some, I think they're 6-inch risers because I wanted the bars off the tank a little bit, and I had to kind of come up with my own little speedometer mount because I got a extension kit, the all of the cables extension and everything was good, but there's no cable extension kit for the speedo. I couldn't find one anywhere. If you know where I could get a longer speedometer extension cable, awesome. Thank you. But anyway, she's like really great. Um, I did have on a Lapera seat, but it was hard, and I rode it for, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks, like a lot, and it was still hard. So I just thought, no, I don't want to do that. So I got this Saddleman seat, and I like how it looks, and it's super soft, and it's great, fantastic. And I will say one thing real quick. I had just some progressive 412 shocks, which were good. Um, but I saw these Burley shocks that are different. You'll see that they have a larger spring here and a smaller spring there. So it's like it's good for big holes and little holes. And of course, I did like the red accent since she's kind of got that red accent look going on. But that's I don't know. That's my daughter's bike. So come on, Kara, let's go, or I'll go. I'll trailer this down. But yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna gear up and hit the road, and I will see you out there. Sounding good. And we're just in third gear. Probably do this whole little review in third gear because I want to be in traffic. So there are two reasons why I bought this Iron 883, even though I have a 2023 Lowrider S. You think, why do you need another bike? You know, the Lowrider S gives you everything you could possibly want. It is true. I mean, I love that bike. That's my firstborn. But I bought this bike for my daughter, Kara, who's just starting to learn. And, I mean, I got it for a really good price. It's used. It's got 500 something miles on it. So this would be a good starter bike. So that's one reason. The second reason is this bike looks like no other Harley-Davidson. I mean, there are the telltale signs of, you know, every Harley, but what is not a telltale sign is this peanut gas tank. Even though it's small, it just adds an entirely unexpected profile from the standard Harley lineup. In some ways it seems retro, and I'm only saying retro because Harley's had this since like the 60s. But this is just one insanely sexy motorcycle. And the second reason, part B, is they're not making them anymore. So I said, I gotta get this because it'll be my last chance to get well, it wouldn't be. I mean, there's be always really good deals out there for used, but I wanted to get a stock Iron 883 that I can do whatever I want to with, you know, under my daughter's guidance and leadership, of course, because it's her bike. So those are the reasons why I got it. And now I'm going to tell you the reasons why I love it, aside from its look aside from its look and just being a great bike for beginning riders. But when I got on this bike at the dealership, just to ride around to get an idea, I had the mindset of, okay, this is Kara getting on the bike for the first time, so I just wanted to make sure all those, I didn't pay attention to the aesthetics or even the ergonomics. I wanted just to get, is it responsive enough for her? Is the accelerator or the throttle, is it too punchy? I just wanted it to, I was looking at it from her perspective. Is this a good, easy bike to learn on? And it checked all the boxes. And then it wasn't really until I got home and said, you know what? I'm going to just go do a proper test drive of this, not from the point of view of a new rider, but from my own point of view. You know, an older guy who's got 30 plus years, oh, not 30 plus, 30 years of riding and cross-country trips and whatnot, all of that. So some people will say, oh yeah, you're going to outgrow this bike. And I'm going, dude, do you buy a Porsche 911 and the salesman says, oh, you better get a Lamborghini because you're going to outgrow this Porsche? No, you buy the Porsche 911 because it's the Porsche 911. You buy a Lamborghini because it's the Lamborghini whatever you want. But this bike
is just so easy to ride, and it is a bucket of no, it's a barrel of no, it's it's crazy fun and just so easy. So I did, if you could hear it, I hope you could hear it. I put some Neighbor Hater slip-ons on it, just because it didn't sound like it looked, because it looks like a real scrapper, When I did upgrade the suspension, I put in some Progressive 412 shocks. That's all I've done so far. But I'll tell you, it's just been a hoot. So much fun to ride, so easy to ride. There's like no caveats to it, and in fact, the other day, I'm at a stop sign and I started out in third. So it's very forgiving of the common mistakes that new riders are going to make. I've never stalled it, never dropped it. Just that silliness. Or I started it and then realized, oh my God, this is third. You can't do that on my low rider. And I've done rides on this where I've wanted to keep the RPM between 28 and 3,000 RPMs. And I was in fourth gear the whole time. So another good reason why beginners can get it, because you're not, inundated with all of these restrictions that whatever bike you're riding, It's just easy. And it's fun. It's like easy and fun. What more do you want? Yeah, baby, this is fun. Little bike. And now let me comment about the ergonomics. So it's got mid controls. I've always preferred mid controls to forward controls. I'm 5'11", and mids feel great. There's no discomfort riding this bike at all. My back doesn't hurt, shoulders don't hurt, arms, neck, everything is good. I mean, I could just do this all day. So compared to most Harleys, its torque is like laughable. I mean, torque, 40 pounds of torque. My lowrider's got 127 pounds of torque. My lowrider's like a rocket. But you know what? I don't need all of that rocket ship torque. Here I am. I'm in town. Whether it's a daily commuter or just zip around town, to get your therapy in. It's perfect for that. I don't have to be going 80 miles an hour at 3,500 RPMs in sixth gear to love riding my bike. And this is no exception. This Iron 83 is nothing but pleasure. Easy, easy, easy. It's forgiving if you make little mistakes like have it in the wrong gear. If you whiskey throttle it, you're not going to go anywhere. You'll go places, but it's not. It's not going to throw you off the seat. I mean, it's almost like there's nothing frightening about this motorcycle. Nothing. What's frightening? I mean, it weighs nothing. It's like 180 pounds less than my lowrider. But this thing is just a breeze. So I think my daughter's going to like it. I think she might be a little nervous, intimidated. Oh my God, the motorcycle. Plus, when you look at it, it looks like a screaming demon. but it's not. It's so tame. But it doesn't look tame, you know. It's just a sexy motorcycle, man. Just so nice looking. I love it. Love how this thing looks. You know, and I've always kind of been partial to the bobber style, the club style, naked bikes. You know, and this fits the bill. And I have been out on the highway at 65, 70, and it's not bad. I'm doing fine, even though there's no windscreen on it. So you feel that wind, but it's just wind. But it's easy to turn. I don't know the specs on what the lean angle is on this, but it's just a great bike for somebody who lives in the city, can't freaking find parking. It's like 100% fun and maybe 10% anxiety. You know, just being on a motorcycle. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? It's a motorcycle, so you got to start at 10% anxiety. Whatever adrenaline rush you get just for being on a motorcycle is plenty for me, you know. And a lot of times I just want to go out and ride and get lost in my thoughts and enjoy nature. You know, RPMs are at 32. That was like 38. I don't know. Alright, fourth. So now it drops to fourth. Going 40 and I'm at 2400 RPM. You hear how it kind of seems like it wants to be in third. So just get it back to where that RPM's around 3000. It could be a little higher. No big deal. Such a fun, playful little bike. That's a good word, playful. So fourth gear, going up this little hill. Feels good with my new suspension on it. Anyway, highly recommend this motorcycle. And I don't recommend it because it's a beginner bike. I recommend it because it's a fun bike. Not a girl's bike, although it could be a girl's bike. It's just a joy. Easy rider. Playful, nimble, light, very forgiving. Awesome. I love it. You guys should go get one. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.